You know what still gets under my skin? Single white female? It's not just a movie about a crazy roommate, it's a prophecy. In an age of digital doppelgangers and curated identities, this film screams that our deepest fear isn't theft, but replacement. It asks, what happens when someone wants your life so badly they erase you and become you? Pure cinematic dread.
Jason, you're right, but it's more than prophecy. It's a mirror reflecting our fragmented sense of self. The film uses the idea of the double doppelganger to explore how identity is always already haunted by alterity. Hetty doesn't just want Allison's life. She wants to collapse the boundary between self and other. That's not just thriller territory. That's existential horror.
And let's talk about that visual language. The staircase shots, the split-screen phone conversations, the mirrored reflections. Barbet Schroeder weaponizes space. Every frame of single white female tells you that these women are merging into one another. That famous scene where Hetty tries on Allison's red dress. It's a declaration of war. I am you, but better.
The red dress is a text of duplicity. So is the apartment itself, a labyrinth of windows and mirrors. Notice how Schroeder frames them through doorways or glass. They're imprisoned in each other's gaze. Even the soundtrack whispers with sinister electronics, mimicking the pulsing of a two-faced heart. The film's architecture becomes a narrative of invasion.
Jennifer Jason Leigh is a force of nature here. She plays Haiti with this uncanny stillness that slowly peels into psychosis. Her eyes, they go from needy to dead in a split second. Compare that to Bridget Fonda's Allison, who's so passive and trusting. Leigh devours every scene, and I think that's the point. We're hypnotized by the predator, just like the victim.
Leigh embodies what I call the mimic. She doesn't just act crazy. She performs the very act of identity theft through gesture, speech, and silence. It's a meta-performance where she imitates Fonda's character, but also imitates the idea of a normal person. That instability, being unable to tell where the mask ends, is the true horror.
I want to talk about legacy. Single white female came out in '92, right when the internet was starting to creep into homes. But now, with dating apps, catfishing, social media personas, this film is eerily relevant. Hetty is the ultimate catfish. She doesn't just fake a profile, she fakes a soul. That's scarier than any slasher.
Yes, the film's legacy lies in its prescience about the commodification of identity. We're all curating copies of ourselves online. Single white female asks, when your identity is a performance, what's real? The film's emotional climax, where Allison fights back, is a desperate reclaiming of self. But note, she wins by becoming a little monstrous herself.
And that, folks, is why you need to watch or rewatch this gem. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Hetty a monster, or a product of a culture that tells us we can be anyone? Like, subscribe, and oh, Marcus, hit him with the final word.
Perhaps the true lesson of single white female is that the monster isn't under the bed. It's staring back at you from the mirror, wearing your clothes, speaking your words. In the end, we're all haunted by the question, who am I? Really? Thank you for listening.